about Gingaizer. So I do have the three Gingaizer available from made by Takemi, and these guys, for those who know Gingaizer, as we all know, there's another fourth member, but unfortunately Takemi did not release Arrowwing, which is the fourth member who is carrying the heart sign. So right now, as we can see, Gingaizer is have the diamond sign on his arm, and same as Geyser. You can see the clover sign on his arm, and then we do have the clover sign on Grand Fighter's chest. So these guys are pretty solid. As you can see, they are made mostly out of die cast. It's only the hands and the head, and I think the shoulders are the only plastic parts you can find. These guys are really heavy compared to the newer SOCs, and even compared to some of the Poppy toys. These guys are pretty much heavier than them. As you can see, all of them have the same hands. They do have the same missiles and weapons. I know that because I do have them in boxes, mint in box. So as I noticed that they do have, these are my loose versions, which I love to have so that I can like pose around and display. And they have the same missiles. And these guys, the one I have now is Takemi, and there is a separate version of this as well as a smaller one. So I just want to make this quick because I don't want to bore you guys. But these guys, if you can see the markings at the back, and they all have that, except for Grand Fighter. He does have it on his leg and his feet. So both of them have the Takemi logo. And actually, oh no, they do have it. Bulgaria have it. They do have it on the other leg. Sorry. So this guy here, they do have a smaller version of Gingaizer. Oops. So these guys, unfortunately, I don't have Spin Lancer and Bulgaria for the smaller version of Gingaizer. These guys, I think the one I have is a separati version, and they look pretty much the same. I think the color of the Takemi version has the white hands or something like that, but they are pretty solid die cast. This one is pretty battle damaged, but as you can see, it's a pretty cool toy. And my understanding here is that these guys are, like Takemi, they didn't really get like the more common shows during the time, since Poppy and I guess Bullmark or Nakajima got the better one, so they were left with the more unknown robots. But these guys are so appealing. If you look at them, look at the first time I saw Grand Fighter, look at the design. Like, he's like just so nice. I mean, they have this appeal. The articulations are bad. They only have their arm moving like this, and the knees, and the from the upper leg downward. I mean, there's not much action going on here. There's not much. Well, the smaller version, you can transform this guy to a truck where you just separate from the middle, and then you connect it. There's like two, because there's magnets in it. It does connect like this, and then for the head, it does have like two options so that you can have it positioned in the truck mode, right? So this truck mode, all the wheels are underneath, and as you can see, so yeah, it does transform. But one thing that I wanna let you guys know, that even though they do have this, all the three of them in the smaller version, and even in the Sofobi version, which is made by Takemi as well. This guy's I bought from Mandarake, and except for this guy I bought from eBay. The drawback is it's kind of warping. It's it's not straight anymore. It does stand still, so I didn't bother to fix it. But to fix this, guys, you need a blower. But don't have the tip directly close to it. You have to like have at least 2 feet away from it, so that it's not gonna damage the plastic. All you need is to warm up the like the joints, and then have something to support it, and like bend it back to its original form. So there's not much with the Sofubi. The only thing you can move there is the arms. I believe in the head you can't. It's pretty simple, but it's very appealing. Look at the design; it's so nice. These guys, if you guys are familiar with the show, they didn't release this back home. I'm from Philippines. They didn't release this, so for me, watching them is watching them with the of course the Japanese audio, audio and what do you call this? There's no subtitles or anything like that. So, but I heard that this was released in Europe and maybe in Italy. It's kind of popular. But these guys, even though during the time they're probably a low budget company, or maybe they don't have a low budget for these guys since they don't have Arrowing, but they do have the deluxe version. So they only have the deluxe version for Grand Fighter and Spin Lancer. I don't think they released one for Bull Gator. If ever, I haven't seen one for the longest time. So the deluxe version is bigger. It's a bigger box. It's like extended like this, and it has all the extra parts. Because Arrowing, the pilot of Arrowing is the fourth member, which is Mickey and Goro. Goro is the leader, the one that controls Grand Fighter. Mickey is actually a co-pilot of Grand Fighter, and when he transforms to a Grand Fighter, there's a smaller ship that comes out, and that is Arrowing. So Arrowing is smaller. It's a jet. He's not. It's not a robot form. It's a jet. And every time these two, all of them transform, all the parts that they have combines with the smaller jet that comes out from Grand Fighter. So all the parts, when he transfers to Bull Gator, all those extra parts goes to Arrowing, and then vice versa with him. They all combine to a bigger jet and a much stronger jet, and that is Arrowing. Now, I don't know if you guys know, like I know like the guys who watch Gingaizer will know this, but for those who don't, these guys do combine. But the way they combine is so weird. It's not like Voltus 5 or Combattler V. It's so different from them. They go like this, like they just like go on top of each other in a weird way, and then the Arrowing goes with them too. So they form like this big, huge, weird jet sort of looking thing, which it has this powerful weapon. So that's Gingaizer. I mean, Gingaizer, it's if you watch the anime, it's kind of low budget, but for me, there's this appeal. Like I've been collecting for a long time, and I have a lot certain other lines of roach which I like Geyser is one of my favorites as well. No, like with Gingaizer, Geyser. I mean, but I do love this stuff. I also like Mikanda Robot and a lot of this other stuff. But these guys are one of my favorites. Simple. They have the same mechanism at the back. Those two switches, they trigger the missiles, which is the same for all three. So this one opens up, and you can see like there's like those two holes for the missiles where you insert them. Same with Grand Fighter, and for Bull Gator it's already exposed. So these guys are pretty cool. They're pretty solid. The designs are really great, and unfortunately they're kind of expensive now. When I first got this, I bought this like long time ago. I'm not sure. I think it was like around 2003. I bought it in Japan, Mandarake, for only like $50. Yep, $50. And then now it's like I don't know how much. I think it's like with this one, I think it's around $500 to $800, and who knows? Maybe by now it's more. So I do have like those extras. I have like doubles of this, but it's something that I really love. I'm hoping to get more, to get the smaller guys, and also they do have a machiner, like a semi medium-sized jumbo machiner for this guy, which is about like this high. It's not really that big, not as big as the Shogun Warriors or the Poppy version, but they are pretty rare and pretty expensive. I only seen it probably like 5 times in Yahoo Japan auction, and it always ends up around 2,000 plus if it's loose, and it goes all the way up to like 5,000 plus ones with the box and like a better condition. So these guys probably used to be like super cheap, lowest to the low, but now they're getting higher and more expensive, and they do have this appeal where, you know, like a Chogokin collector will love. Like, look at them, they're pretty solid, pretty solid, not just by the look, but you know, you can tell by the weight, and you know, it has this like appeal that like any Chogokin collector will love. Even with the Sofobi ones, they look good. So anyway, guys, if you want to add more, I know there's a future version of this and more made for like the bigger, newer ones. But you know, if you have any, you know, additional information that you want to let me know, or if you want me to showcase more of this a little bit more unknown robots, I think of doing a Geyser. Please subscribe and please hit the like button and the bell, so that you know, we can like produce more of this kind of stuff, because we don't really see this much on YouTube, and it's good to have some sort of like, you know, like before you buy things, I can at least like show you a little bit of it, like close up. I will have like a video of it going through it, so that you guys can you know, have a better look. But you know, if you do want me to send you more pictures, you know, I can do that. Just you know, post on the comment box below, and you know, I hope you like this episode. So thank you so much, guys, for watching.